Good.
Oh wait, this is, you know what, I did a mistake. Just a mistake. Like what? This is this week, for a month in the barrel.
Mike Monty on Electric Skull.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
boy.
that's right, we're just recording. That's right, we're just recording. What am I doing?
Now I'm about to lose my temper.
Yeah, please don't. I mean,
This is like,
try not to. Hey.
I can't do this week after week. I'll just quit.
No, you can't.
I'll quit.
All right.
Method of business would persist until the formation of the National Wrestling Alliance in 1948. The NWA as a central governing body, with its singular, undisputed world champion, would be absolute and undeniable. This control, combined with the expansion of the interstate highway system, and the inevitable popularity and availability of regional television, would usher in an era of wrestling that was defined by what would come to be known as the territory system. The territory system would dominate wrestling for nearly 4 decades, while the orders, authority, popularity, and obedience of individual NWA territories was in a near constant state of flux. To this day, the impact and influence of these territories is still felt. Each territory had its own signature promoter and star. While it is impossible to cram these characteristics into a static, concrete map, we are damn sure going to try anyway.
So open up your eyes, way before it gets too late. Now one man, there's no way you can hit the streetlights running, don't give a damn. A simple explanation that you'll never find. Sinners never sacrifice. We never leave love alone. Is hate really worth the price? Look at what we've done. Never care for compromise. Always threatening someone's life, and it feels like the end of the world.
All right, welcome to This Week in Wrestling with your host, Monty and the Pharaoh. Jimmy, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm lovely. How you doing?
Lovely.
Time?
Time.
What happened?
Fuck, I hit it and it went to a different thing. That doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. What? I hit fade like that and it was supposed to come up like that. So, give me a second.
Skip the intro.
4, 3.
All right, welcome to This Week in Wrestling.
Wait!
With my...
You sure? Yeah. Welcome to This Week in Wrestling, folks. How you doing?
All right, we're hoping everybody's getting ready for a wonderful rest of the week in wrestling, right? Where we got
Yeah,
WrestleMania Backlash on Sunday.
WrestleMania, the sequel?
The sequel.
That's what it feels like.
You know, I was thinking about that on one of the other shows. I think on the Parent Show, Monty and the Pharaoh, we're talking about the matches for WrestleMania Backlash, and I think I said to you, "This is so stupid. It's just like WrestleMania." Well, that's what it is, idiot. It's WrestleMania Backlash.
Right. It's the turbulence.
What am I, an idiot?
Nah. Well,
Maybe.
what about me? Hey, move on, please.
Yeah, you didn't even correct me. Like you should have
Yeah,
said.
I'm like twice
It's
the idiot.
WrestleMania
Yeah,
Backlash.
there you go. Well,
Idiot. You
second
know.
one. Hey.
Tony Khan has to make some real tough decisions on his AEW roster. Double or Nothing pay-per-view event is coming on May 29th, which is just over 3 weeks from now. Most of the card is yet to be announced, but AEW's large roster seems Tony Khan a difficult time of putting a puzzle together. You want to discuss some of these matches that are already set, and then probably other ones that are eventually matched.
I know that this is This Week in Wrestling, but what are we, masochists? We're going to sit here and talk about these AEW matches?
Well,
I guess we have to. It's our responsibility.
It is.
Okay.
And they're on
All
the
right.
docket.
They're on the docket.
AEW is on the docket.
Yeah, fair enough.
It is one of the greatest promotions in the history of wrestling promotions.
Who slipped you a Jimmy? What you got?
It rivals.
Here we go.
Anyway.
Smoky Mountain?
No, I was going to say it rivals. Forget it.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah.
Hangman Page, CM Punk. Is this just get the belt off Hangman Page because the AEW promotion is dying a slow death with this guy as champion?
I would get the belt off Hangman Page. Yeah, I would put it on CM Punk. Don't you want ratings? Or at least try
Try
to get some more ratings? Yeah, I would put the belt on CM Punk. It's really not Hangman Page's fault that he has no charisma.
Thank you.
What are you going to do? You know,
When you
now
have
the
a-
ones who
when-
love him
when you have a
love to say
champion-
cowboy shit and all that other stuff, and he's okay.
When you have a
but-
champion that you put in the middle of your television broadcast
Yeah.
every third week, I don't think that's the way to go.
No, it's probably...
Isn't your champion the guy that you really should be showcasing?
Yeah, unless he's Brock Lesnar and you make him a rarefied gem.
But he was rarefied gem.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
sure.
You know? I mean, it works under different circumstances for
Gotcha.
different kinds of champions. Hangman Page, I would have tried to. Yeah, I try to.
They're trying to turn him heel too a little bit, right? He's like, making fun of Punk and whatever else.
Yeah,
But,
just put the belt on Punk and pray.
and pray.
Yeah,
Punk and pray.
Punk and pray.
Thunder Rosa against Serena Deeb.
Don't give a flying fuck. What about you?
Honestly, I don't
Give
care.
a flying fuck. I'm sorry. You know, like a huge tip of the cap, although my cap's backwards, to the WWE women's roster. I actually do give a crap about some of the women when they have their matches, and you've seen me do it.
Absolutely.
And I usually won't go that way, but that roster is actually interesting. What else you got?
The final match of the women's Owen Hart tournament.
All right, here we go. How much time do we have?
You
Oh, boy.
have about 15 minutes, so go ahead. Have at it.
Dude, why do I have such a huge, uncomfortable feeling when I see AEW holding the Owen Hart tournament? This is a WWE legend. You know how they got this tournament? You know how they got this tournament? And I'm probably going to have people yelling at me right now. Go ahead, get ready to yell. They got this tournament because Martha hates Vince.
Good enough.
Right?
Fair.
Fair. And it makes me uncomfortable. Now, I don't know if you heard, but there was like these rumblings that Bret Hart is going to wind up coming back to Vince because I don't think Bret Hart likes Martha too much either.
So
This is an interesting chess match going on here, by the way.
Well,
Did you catch some of
The
that?
actuality is that the WWE signed Hart to keep him away, supposedly to keep him away
Good.
from this.
Well,
And now Mick
smart.
Foley, well, it was really, what was it, the FTR, right? He's supposed to manage FTR.
Right.
Now Foley's coming in to become FTR's manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Mick?
Yeah.
Did you ask him? Because
No.
I don't know if he'd answer our
I
call.
don't think he'd answer us.
Very
He's not a
interesting.
good-
What do you think of that, Mick Foley managing FTR?
What I think is Mick Foley is a unloyal piece of shit. How about that?
But have a nice day.
Yeah. You know I'm not. You know I can't stand Foley.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And he wouldn't even
And
share
then so
his...
people
he
go, oh,
wouldn't
we saw you guys at the Jet game with Foley, and you all smiles. Why not?
He wouldn't even share that chicken leg with us.
That's right. He was eating no shrimp,
wait,
right?
what was he eating? He was eating something really fancy.
He was so pissed.
He was.
He was really pissed off.
Yeah, he was like, it's Monty and the Pharaoh.
And he was gumming his shrimp.
was
and
gumming his
And he was
shrimp,
taking
yes.
a picture with us.
Yes,
with,
he was.
With against his will.
Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled.
And I enjoyed every
He's like,
second
I'm
of it.
chewing. I was like, okay.
But you know what back to the Owen Hart thing
Yeah.
is they're just destroying this guy's legacy because he's
Yeah,
involved with an organization that is slowly falling
He's
apart.
not even involved. He had no say in this.
No.
This is Martha being mad at Vince and Tony Khan being a little
and I'm-
opportunist.
And I'm sure, yes.
What are we talking
That's
here?
what Tony Khan is.
You know,
an
it'd be a great
opportunist.
idea if I got the Owen Hart tournament. Hey, Martha, you don't like Vince, do you?
I'm going to have the Owen
Can
Hart
you hear
tournament.
it? I can.
And I'm going to put the bunny in it.
The bunny?
The bunny. I'll put the bunny in it.
Wow, the bunny?
Yeah, the bunny.
Like the bunny that wrestled Miz at WrestleMania? That bunny?
No,
Because
not
that bunny can go.
That bunny. No, wasn't that,
That
bunny?
bunny can go. He's a
Wasn't that
badass
bunny?
bad bunny. Yeah.
How about the men's tournament? Same feeling?
Yeah.
How'd you like that FTR match?
I'm like,
when
well, I'm
they put
sorry
those
if
two
this is
against
not a
each
popular
other?
opinion, but I just don't think that think of Owen Hart as
What'd you think of the
WWE.
FTR match when they put them against the like Demolition-isk? Did you watch that match?
No, I'm trying to even come to grips with the thoughts of FTR coming back to Vince with everything that happened. I mean, FTR means fuck the Revival. The Revival was their name.
Well, they're not coming back to the WWE.
There's been rumors.
Rumors.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not
Get a
marketable.
load of me reading the internet.
They're not marketable. They weren't marketable in the
Oh,
WWE.
no, not on a John Cena level. I mean,
But they're not marketable, period.
Nobody wants their shirt.
Maybe you.
I don't want FTR. I don't want it.
There you go. You just answered your own
How
question.
do we know that guys like Spidey over there don't want it? He's like a young dude. Maybe some young dudes want
But he wants a picture of a bald guy and another guy.
He didn't say a
and
picture.
They act like they're...
Their shirt could say "fuck the Revival." I bet you Spidey would be like, "Oh, wait a minute, I can't wait to sit home. My mom will kill me." Wait a minute.
Wardlow versus MJF.
Huh?
Wardlow versus MJF.
Goldberg versus MJF. That's what you meant to say. Wardlow. What do you think of Wardlow lately? He's being pushed like a monster.
I think Wardlow's a good-looking guy.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of answer was that?
He's good-looking.
That's not what I asked. I asked about how you feel about his prowess in the ring, and you're talking about his tush?
I didn't mention his behind.
Okay.
I said he was a good-looking
Oh,
man.
all right.
He was a strapping man.
He's a strapping
He's a
man.
strapping
That's
man.
very, very strange.
With a
to hear
weird
that.
type of ponytail.
Does he make pizza?
By the way, can you tell what I do when I watch wrestling?
What?
Oh man, you're reverting.
I am.
Ever since we've had this change in this studio, you're reverting back to the old ways.
Well,
mentioning people that no one
You're
knows.
that's fine.
You're falling right into
It's horrible.
into the trap.
It's horrible.
What happened?
I don't know.
You
all of
can't stop.
It's like all of a sudden the evil spirits came seeping in.
Make sure they don't happen on Friday, please.
Oh yeah, no, of course not.
You have to. Did you have an exercise? Maybe you could exercise yourself.
We can exercise me. I smoke cigarettes. Don't be too rough.
How about the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz? Because, after Eddie Kingston got hit with a fireball,
Yeah.
all the fans are so, they're really behind Eddie.
Actually, I thought it was great what Jericho did.
What's that?
After he hit him with the fireball, the following week, I think he had given himself a trophy, Entertainer of the Week. He was like, that was entertaining. And he had this whole thing. I thought that was pretty funny.
Interesting enough, my wife watched AEW with me the other night, and
did that to her? Why'd
and
you
she
do that?
and she said, "Is that Chris? That's Chris Jericho?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "What happened?
What?
What happened?
He's portly.
What happened? What happened?" I go, "Well, come on, give the guy a break. He's old." Well, how old
that's
is?
rough.
She goes, "How old is he?" He goes, "About my age." She goes, "Yeah, maybe you should hang it up."
Maybe he should hang it up.
Meanwhile, Kurt Angle says
That's
that
rough.
in his podcast, Kurt Angle acknowledged Chris
As the
Jericho as the
greatest.
greatest of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah, I heard that. What
What are your feelings about it? You're a huge Jericho
Well,
guy.
I thought
so,
that Angle was off the shit. What happened?
no, come on. You really didn't agree. I thought maybe you would
Do
buy
I think
into
Chris
it.
Jericho is the greatest wrestler of all time? Get the fuck out of here.
You're a big fan of his.
That
though.
doesn't
He's
matter.
in your top 5.
Of all my favorites, yes, he is.
But he's not.
He's not the greatest of all time.
All right.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh, he was saying because he's just been going and going and going and going.
Well,
for
then
all
he-
these
you know, he
years.
made a difference
If you
in
want to talk
AEW.
about, if you want to talk about durability and longevity, okay, Kurt, that's fine. But the greatest of all time, regardless, no, that's not realistic.
Is he in the top 10 greatest of all time?
Is somebody mowing the lawn? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Is he in the top 10 greatest of all time?
Is he in the top 10 greatest of all time? I would really have to think about that. That's not something that I just throw out of the top of my Pharaoh skull. That's not easy.
How about Samoa Joe and the Best Friends versus Jay Lethal, Sonya Dutt, and
Sanjay Dutt.
First of all, that tall guy they
I
got,
thought that Sanjay Dutt wasn't even wrestling. Oh, I guess he's wrestling.
and then they got that
Hey.
Saddam Singh or whatever, right?
Shatnam Singh.
What do you think of that guy?
I don't think anything of any of this. I think that this match is whatever. You know, people want to see
but
people
they-
bounce all over the
it's
ring
like-
and stuff. Yeah, sure,
Here's
enjoy
Tony
yourself.
Khan. He's
But
like,
I mean, I don't.
Oh my God,
I'm
they
not
got
gripped by this.
they got Omos, right? Oh, the WWE's got Omos. I got to find myself a giant.
Yeah.
So now you find some giant.
And they
goof.
complained about his debut anyway, so I would say that it's not off to such a great start. Even the AEW fans were like, what kind of debut is this?
Why, what did he do?
Who the fuck is this? You know,
What did
it was almost like when they try to debut somebody that's not a household name. The AEW fans were like, "Who the fuck is this? This is not somebody I used to see in WWE. Who the fuck is this? Don't
Right.
you see where this is going?
I gotcha.
This is fucked up."
Man, you're dropping a lot of F-bombs.
By the way, our buddy,
you do a lot of F-bomb dropping, dude.
have I?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm fucking sorry.
See, there you go.
You know, our buddy Beretta had an awesome match with Joe though last week.
Did he?
Yeah, that was great.
It's great.
Yeah, it was
Good.
very
Congratulations.
exciting. You know, you were probably watching. This
I was
is
watching
Us
something
or something.
other than that. I mean, Samoa Joe.
I saw it on
Really?
YouTube. I was bored. It was 3:47.
Samoa Joe.
You don't like Joe anymore?
I never
He was
liked him
one
to
of your
begin with.
favorites. You love Samoa Joe.
That guy
know,
has
you're
no
reverting.
mic
You're
skills.
forgetting the
He
guys
has-
you
he
used to
has
root for.
no mic
He
skills
doesn't
at all.
have. Oh,
At all.
Wendy! What do you mean?
He has no
Aw,
mic skills.
Joe's good. That's rough.
Good is an overstatement.
Good as an
sorry.
overstatement.
All right, let's hit Backlash real quick because
thank
we're
God
almost
you
out of
didn't
time.
mention
All
this
right, so I
match.
hope
Go
you guys
ahead.
enjoy Backlash. I hope it's not a bomb because it does have a potential to be a bomb. And lately, I've been able to predict a lot of things. So, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, I Quit match.
I don't care.
Who's winning?
This
Rousey wins the belt.
Rousey gets her win back, right?
So she wins the belt?
I don't know. Doesn't she get her win back? Or isn't this the
So-
50-50 card?
I guess you're going to say she's going to get her belt.
What do you say?
I'm saying
Like old Farrell says.
stays on Charlotte.
Yeah, it should stay on Charlotte. I'm going
Happy
with that.
Corbin, Madcap
I'm
Moss.
going with
By the
that,
way,
yeah.
I like Madcap Moss.
What? I love Madcap Moss. I used to love him in NXT when
Good.
it was Moss and Sabatelli.
Lashley almost
Lashley.
again.
What, Almost is actually going to beat Bobby
AJ
Lashley?
Edge.
He shouldn't.
AJ Edge.
Well, who won last time? Edge. Edge is probably going to find a way to win again.
I'm going to go with
AJ should
Finn
win.
Balor is
Yes.
going to turn on AJ
Right.
and join.
Well, that really stinks.
What is the name of that little?
I don't know what the hell they are, but I think that stinks.
You really are watching lately.
I just don't give a fuck because it's not that great lately. Look at you. Look at you. You're always watching some drama, and you're on me because I don't remember what the fuck they're called.
At least I'm doing a little studying.
Yeah, what are they called? I don't fucking know. Tell me, Farrell. Wait a minute, if you don't know.
I do kind of forget what they're
Yeah,
called.
what
now.
are they? That's
But
another problem, isn't it? Isn't it? It's a problem with them. It means that it ain't working. That's what it fucking means. And you know what? It isn't working.
You're right.
By the way.
You're
And
right.
before we're done with this, since I can actually almost.
And by the way, as we're talking with each other again, the
yeah.
camera's just on you. But that's okay.
Is that what's going on? I see you right now. Oh, I
Oh,
see
now,
you. I'm not done.
We're almost out of time.
All
We
right,
gotta
I
move.
gotta get this in fast though.
Go ahead.
I want Styles and Balor together. Too sweet. What the? Can we have them together for a while? Maybe win the tag belts or something.
Who?
AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
No, they're
Too
turning.
sweet.
Balor's turning.
Why
on
would
them.
they? Vince just
turning
hates the
on
Bullet Club. Go ahead.
Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins.
Does Seth get his win back?
No.
I'm going to ask you.
Can't do it.
I don't think so either.
Can't.
At
least do
it's
a
going to be the
squat.
match
Do
of
like
the
a
night, though.
double
I'll
countdown.
tell you that right now.
Drew McIntyre, RK Bro, and the Bloodline with Roman Reigns and the Usos.
I'm hearing this horrible shit that the Bloodline's going to lose this match.
Roman Reigns will be pinned.
Wow. By Drew?
You got it. Yep.
And
Gotta
then
do
they'll
it.
have their
Then they'll
one-on-one
have their
program.
feud. Yeah. Walk
Okay,
it
I
to
can go with
And to
that.
me, that makes sense, right?
Boy,
Do it.
you've been watching lately. You're spot on.
I watch a little bit
Just kidding.
every so often.
Every so often.
All right, this
We're
week
experts.
in wrestling. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
Farrell, send us out.
You've been watching This Week in Wrestling. And until next week, later. Am I cursing too much?